He fell asleep in New Jersey before the bombs hit the ground. Broadcasting from a bomb shelter, he is the nuclear clown. Zap! Zap! I got you. Today I'm going to talk about Star Trek Online. Every review I've read about Star Trek Online says pretty much the same things, and for the most part, nothing is going to change in this review of it. If you go on any review, people will say, well, the missions are very repetitive. The missions are very repetitive. And the missions are very repetitive. Get it? But that's true. That's true. The thing is with Star Trek Online, I love it a whole lot. And you may say, well, Dave, how can you see faults in things and still love it? Well, I'll tell you. You can make your guy look however you want. I even made a guy who looks passably like me, which is wonderful and horrible to those who have to play with me. And you create your own ship. You name your ship, you make your crew, you give your crew abilities you want them to have, and the level of customability is customization. Is customability a word? I don't know. But the level of customization is so vast in Star Trek Online that I'm still not over that yet, to where the flaws of the game, like the repetitive missions, haven't really turned me off at all, really. Star Trek Online is fucking gorgeous. It looks really, really good. The graphics are wonderful, and the girls look fantastic. And for someone like me who never sees girls in my real life, that's pretty cool. And making a crew comprised of busty, hippie, young girls is something quite nice, running around in the old Star Trek uniforms with their asses hanging out. It's a wonderful thing. Yes, I will pay $15 a month for that. I know how sad that is, but I will pay. I will pay. I think that starting off with your own ship is a bit much. I think you start off as an ensign in this game, and pretty much right away they throw you into lieutenant and give you a new ship, and it goes, ranks up to vice admiral. And I think that they kind of should have slowed down a little bit, because the game is split in two. It's a space side and it's a ground side. And granted, the ground side of this game is not very well developed at all. It's pretty basic, and the space is a little bit more developed, and it is really fun and great to run around in your own ship and choose the weapons and your consoles and everything like that. But I think personally they should have kind of switched it, where it's more orientated towards the ground, and the space part is more like the icing on the cake that differentiates it from other games. And yes, the missions are repetitive. You'll beam down to a planet and you'll have to find 5 beef jerky plants, and you'll run around, beef jerky plant here, you'll run around, there's another one there, and you collect them and then you beam aboard. And a lot of the missions take less than half a minute to accomplish. But the majority of the stuff you'll be doing, and I have issues with this, is blowing shit up and killing massive amounts of people. Star Trek is different than a lot of other settings, because it's not about war, it's not about killing things for their green items and their purple items. It's very character, story, and diplomatically driven, I guess. The TV show and the movies, it's never like, oh shit, let's go bash up some Romulans, Kirk. It's always combat is kind of a last resort. And in this game, it's not only the first resort, but it makes reservations to be beyond the first resort. They do throw in diplomatic missions. They are trying, and I understand that with a game like Star Trek, to make it an MMO, you have to have a lot of combat in it. Multiplayer on games, by their definition, have to have a lot of combat in it. That's just how they go. I mean, it's just kind of the way it's got to be. And I think that it's just Star Trek is a poor choice for an MMO due to that. You could definitely tell the Klingon side of this game is not finished. It's just not done. It's not even close to being done. There's hardly anybody there. So I made a Klingon character. It's an Orion with just like ridiculously big tits. I mean, just so big, and she walks in rags. She's running around in rags. She looks like a homeless, sexy beggar. You know, I should have taken screenshots and put them up because it's so perverted, like what you can run around in. I love it. Again, I will pay $15 a month for this. I will. It could be nothing. The game could be just running around in a circle. But if I could make characters that look like that, yeah, I'm sold. Sad. It's very sad. I know that. I know that now after a lot of therapy. On Amazon.com, you can get Star Trek Online for $19.99, the normal edition. You can get the collector's edition for $21.99. Normal edition, $20. Special edition, $21. I have a point with this. This is the Star Trek Online Collector's Edition. You see, it's kind of small. It's like kind of like a plaque sort of size. It comes with this thing that I'm wearing here too. That goes in the center and looks all pretty. And this is beautiful. It's really, really nice. It comes with a little hardcover book. It comes with some play passes you can give to your friends. It comes with this cool thingy here, and that's about it. I think you get some uniforms too when you install it. This is actually my second. I bought the normal one, and then I figured the collector's edition was only $21, so I should get that too. So this is a collector's, right? This is the collector's edition, $21 on Amazon.com. I was in Best Buy the other day, and I saw that they were selling Star Trek Online normal edition for $50, and they were selling the collector's edition for $80. $80. $80. $80, right? Look, this isn't that big. Look, all right. This is a book, okay? And this is the Star Trek Online. I don't, it's kind of hard to tell because I'm throwing it in your face and it looks bigger than it is. But look, right? Normal hardcover book, and this is the Star Trek Online. It's small. This is not worth $80. Like, I remember when I bought the Burning Crusade Warcraft Special Edition, and for those of you who've seen it, it's fucking enormous, and it comes with a hardcover book, a real size hardcover book, like a hardcover book of all the art and stuff. It comes with a mouse pad with a map of Outland on it. It comes with a soundtrack. I think it even came with a DVD. And I mean, it's just it even came with a sample of the Warcraft card game. I mean, they hooked you up with that, and I remember that was like $75. I don't even think that was $80. I think it might have been $70, but let's say it's $80 for the benefit of the doubt. Let's say that it's $80. So all that for $80 on the Warcraft side, and this for $80 on the Star Trek side. No, that doesn't add up. So yeah, go on Amazon and you can get this for about $21. So even though Star Trek Online has a lot of problems, it has a lot of flaws to it. Personally, it's the best MMO experience I've ever had. And I think a huge part of that is due to I'm actually into the setting. Warcraft, I played Warcraft before. I played World of Warcraft, and whatever, it was fine enough. But I was never really into the setting. I never really liked the setting a lot. It never really appealed to me too much. And I like Star Trek a whole lot. So being able to play and see all that, and with the sounds and the different ships and the races, to me that counts for a lot. Enough where I can overlook the just array of things that are wrong with the game, and they're definitely there, but I think that they did all the things that are important to me very much right, and they are working on at least addressing the things that I don't like about this game. But then again, I am far from a hardcore MMO guy. So people out there who've played a lot more games and a lot, experienced a lot of different games, I don't think this is necessarily going to be for you. So it's kind of it's hard to review. I'm probably gonna say if you're very serious about your online game, Star Trek probably isn't for you. But if you're a Star Trek fan, I really think that you will get a huge kick out of this game, despite its flaws, and there are many. Despite its relentless combat-driven story, I like Star Trek Online a whole lot. And maybe you will too, if you're like me and you like seeing Orion tits. So, until we meet again, cadet, grab your phaser, grab your tricorder, and grab your ankles. This is Star Trek Online. One, to beam to McDonald's.